everybody. I decided to try to give you all a significant update on what's been going on around here at the Glen Garden. Of course, this time of year is not, it really is kind of a downtime, whether we like it or not. Where we are located in North Florida, it's really complicated because we are Florida, so the Sunshine State. And yet we can have significant cold weather, as all of the country had this winter in December. We had a week long of a hard freeze. That's what kind of kicked off the season. It killed anything that was not going to survive a freeze. It left me with very little to do, to be honest. A lot of times I can kind of go into January with some veg that is alive and needs to be tending to. For example, I've had these mustards growing since summertime. They are now going to seed, and honestly, I'm letting them because I got kind of tired of mustard. But I was harvesting these all along, and it looks like I still could. I mean, this one has not gone to seed. But that's just a little example. Another example would be my strawberries over here that I have some fleece on, which is working really good. And they are actually making strawberries, and I was not prepared for that. So you can see the weeds. It's very weedy, this whole bed is, because they have survived the freezes. And then I have this cabbage over here that I've been harvesting. I'm just down to 3 now. They've survived the freeze. And that's the way it is around here. You have nothing going on because of the weather. And then you have other veg that endures. My kumquats are jamming. They jam like this time of year. This is when they produce. And then you can just come out and grab a kumquat while you're walking around the yard. I love it. My herbs are doing really good. I've got cilantro, rosemary, parsley. Here, some lemon balm. I've got some longevity spinach growing too. This fleece has done wonderful. Thank you, Monty Don. He's in the UK. For introducing me to this fleece. I know they use it up north too. And then I've got this broccoli that has defied the odds of winter. I quit covering it up after the last really hard freeze because I was really surprised that it lived and thought, you know, what the hey, and it is doing well. But what have Jeff and I been up to? And what has the house been up to? I mean, come on, the $1 million question. If I was not living this experience, I wouldn't believe it, honestly. We are over 5 months since we closed. The house has been here on the property a little over 3 months, maybe 4 months now. I was so excited when it got delivered. Made a really cute video about it. And thought we were on the fast track down the hillside to getting in the house. And there has been a lot of downtime. Just a lot of waiting. And I want to talk about the waiting because that has been the school of choice that the Lord has thrown me in this season, or put me in. Waiting for me is really hard. And for most of my life, I've been really, really bad at it. But I'm old enough now to know the damaging effects that not being able to wait can cause on your life. In this process, I kind of applied that wisdom. I knew that God is in complete control. And if things are going at the pace that they're going, there is a reason, and I am going to trust Him. I kind of recognize this season as a time to rest, and I embrace that. And what has happened in that process is a great sense of contentment inside of me that money cannot buy. I mean, to be content where you are in your life, in your body, is a great gift. I feel like I have just had this great season and time with the Lord that I would have never had running around and being discontented. And I also feel like it is preparing Jeff and I for what is to come, which is a major, major, major life change. We are walking forward with adopting a sibling group of 3. The conversations are happening, and we have said yes along the way. And we don't even know how to prepare for that, but I feel like this season is one of the greatest tools that the Lord will use on us in our inner man, where it all goes down. And one day I will look back on this season and I will marvel at how preparatory, if that's a word, it was. And I'll be real thankful for it, I'm sure. All right, so that's enough of me waxing eloquent. Let me show you what has happened with the house. This is some kind of newfangled device, huh?
Yeah, the pump's actually down in the ground. See the electric? Here's the electric. The pump's in the ground. That's the best way to do it.
And is that tank big enough for our house?
Yeah, probably is. I probably got an oversized one when I was over there because I didn't know what I was doing. 20 gallons. I think that's exactly what I bought for the one we're at. The only thing that I see of concern is that this electric is down here low. It, not 3 feet off the ground.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's an easy fix.
Yeah. You cut it here and put a 90 up, 90 over, and just raise this whole thing up. No, that's the water heater drain. Fresh water connection, right here. Well, that'll go down in the ground and straight across there.
Oh, Sonny.
He's a Labrador.
Oh! Oh!
Easy, buddy. Don't hurt yourself.
Easy, buddy. You're getting a little too carried away. AC is in. It is not hooked up to power, and I think they have to build some type of a covering to house that. We had to go 3 feet off the ground. It is like a monstrosity. But we had to because we're in flood zone A. And I will surround this with some shrubbery that will cover it up, and it'll be fine. And the skirting, I mean, I have no idea how all of this is going to be made to look okay. But I trust the process, and I know that I can come in with my creativity and make it work. We got these stairs. You do have to have these to close, to get your certificate of occupancy. And the finishing crew has come in and finished the inside of the house. I cannot get in there, but they've put the house back together, the trim, all that they're supposed to do, and it does look really good. We did a walkthrough and a very, very small punch list, and so the inside is good to go. We said yes, that we were happy with it. Of course, for me, I will get in there and do some more cleaning because it is not up to my expectations, but I love to clean. That's going to be, that for me is very therapeutic, and I will be, I cannot wait to get in there. The electric company has come out and staked where they want the meter. They've put flags in the yard showing where it will go from the pole that's at the street. It does have to be underground. Good lad. Good boy. Good boy. Drain field has been left partially covered. The guy did tell me when he was doing it that he can't get a final until the well has been installed and I guess connected. So I'm assuming we will not see him again until the plumbing and all has been connected to the house and is functioning. So what is left? The power. The electrician has to come out and do what he has to do so that the electric company can come out and do what they have to do. And the plumbing has to be connected from the well to the house, and the skirting. We cannot move in without it, so that has to happen. We've told them no. We asked what our options were, and I think she said white or beige. And we decided to go with white, and I will do everything I can with decking and shrubbery to cover it up and just make it kind of blend. Our house is pretty high off the ground because of flood zone A, so I will have to use some pretty ingenious landscaping to make that look good, but I'm up for it. I've got a lot of really cool ideas. We've begun our greenhouse because I don't need it yet. I'm really close. I'd like to have it up in February for sure. Okay, so now you're pretty much caught up. What are we going to be up to from here on? Well, we are going to be getting this house that we are moving from completely finished. We've got all new windows to install. We've got an HVAC unit that we're going to be putting in. We've got painting and a lot of finishing work on the inside that we're going to be doing, and we're going to be moving. So that will be in the videos to come. And anything that happens with the house, I am fully expecting to have things going on over there from here out, even though every time I ask, do you know when the electrician's gonna come, I get no answer or let me check, which now I wish I had $20 for every time I've heard, let me check, I'll get back with you. And it doesn't happen. But again, I'm just exercising that patience muscle. I know that it's gonna happen. I know we're gonna get in there, and it's gonna be the perfect timing. And I just really, I trust that. So I hope that you will join us and we'll maybe find some information that you can use to apply to your homestead or where you're living and what you would like to do in your life. I hope you'll join me next time. God bless.